Hey guys, it's Mr. Wulfy, and sitting here playing some Castlevania Bloodlines. And well, it just wants to start off with a bang, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm going to check the options real quick before. We want it to be normal, not easy, and we want it to have some lives here, because you never know what'll happen. And yeah, so this is a game, probably I would say it is my second favorite. I don't know, man. It's hard to just choose between this and old school classic Castlevania. It really, really is. It's like, the NES Castlevania is like the best thing ever, pretty much. But anyway, we will, the good thing about this version of Castlevania is much like the N64 version, and, not many other versions had this, but you get to choose between, two starting characters, and you don't really get to choose to change them at all during the game. So you're who you are from the beginning to the end, and that's okay. And you can either be the classic whip guy, who is apparently a descendant directly from Simon Belmont. He's from Texas. That's kind of cool. Or you could be this guy with a spear, and honestly, he's pretty cool, and I like him better, so we're going to do it mostly because of one little funny thing he can do, and I'll show you that in a minute. But let's pick him, because he just looks cool. He actually looks more like Simon Belmont with a spear instead of a whip. Just, his clothes and everything. His color scheme's a little weird. But okay, we start the game in the actual Castle Dracula. And the original Castlevania was actually you just going through the castle itself, and each level was a different section of the castle. But this one, what makes this one different is that we're actually, after the first level, you'll see this, but we actually go across Europe. So it's kind of neat. I like the music too. The music in this game is one of my favorite on the entire SEGA. But let me show you a couple things this guy can do before we get started. Alright, you got your standard melee attack, and his whip can go many different directions, and it kind of extends, so you have a little bit of reach with this guy. The other guy really doesn't have that much reach until he levels up a couple times, but there is actually an unusual hitbox with this, so that makes it a little bit more limited. Now, this character has a couple of unique abilities. If you hold down the down button and then press the jump button, you do a super jump, which is going to be very useful later on. And he can swing in all four different directions, so that's pretty cool. And then he's got this one little cool thing. It's like my favorite thing ever. You can rotate the D-pad after he swings and do this pretty sweet little whippy thing. Or not whippy thing, but twirly thing. Anyway, let's get right to it. So there's a zombie. Those crows were eating a zombie. What we're actually doing here is traversing in a quick way the entire original Castlevania game. This first level here is you're just traipsing through the castle. And most of the same locations are in it that you would recognize. And we're going to bypass a couple of them via this guy's special ability, but it's still pretty cool. So it kills some zombies like the old school. Love the sound effects. It's just a good game, man. It's just a good game. I've been doing a lot of SEGA games, but I've been really itching to play this one ever since I was able to figure out how to get my capture. I had to get a wire to allow my SEGA to play via my capture card. But actually, I'm running it to the DVD burner right now. So anyway, back to where we're going. All right, now we can go downstairs and we can go to that part. It's like in the first Castlevania where you go and there's those little fishmen that jump up at you, but we can bypass that whole thing by doing the super jump right here. And see, the whip guy can't do that, so it's like technically playing with this guy is like playing in easy mode, because the routes he takes are a little bit easier to go through. So you'll notice my spear is on fire. It's got a cool like green fire effect going on. That's actually like the maximum level of powered up it can be. Crap, I got hit and I ruined it. And actually had a special ability that I could have employed just now. Crap! I haven't been hit the whole time, and these bats are murdering me because I'm distracted. I could have like shot this big magic blast. Anyway, I'll show you that some other time. Alright, our first enemy here is this werewolf. It's like a zombie werewolf. It's kind of cool, I guess. And he's pretty easy. All he does is howl and break this glass. And he has a fire move that we'll have to dodge in a second. Okay, and then he dies, and boom. That's it. Every level has a mid-boss and a final area boss. And we will... So technically that means this is the midpoint of the level. And if we were to die, we would respawn right there. So that's kind of cool. One of my favorite weapons to use in this particular iteration of Castlevania is the axe. Just because it does the most damage, or one of the most damages of any of the... Trying to see if the crown would appear. It does one of the most highest damages of the thrown weapons, and the arc allows you to do some cool things. I missed my thing. I'm getting murdered by the skeletons. Better kill these guys before I... You're a jerk. There we go, okay. Okay, this is not going well. We will recover from this, don't worry. I shouldn't get hit anymore. I'm super rusty at this game. Also, it's hard to play it from this perspective because I'm not on a TV, I'm on my computer screen running through a DVD burner, so it's like this kind of unusual little screen. The quality is going to be so much better than I can see as well. Yes! Dominated. Can't afford to get hit again. It's okay, I find a wall chicken here in a minute. Mysterious wall chickens. If I'm not mistaken, when you beat this game, there's an extra harder mode that opens up. Yeah. I don't really like the boomerang crescent blade thingy, but it does serve its purpose. Oh my god, no! And then I die. I speared myself. Okay, that should be... Man, I haven't died on the first level in so long. It's unfortunate. Crap. I hate these skeletons. Okay, I gotta do this just right so I can jump over it. Okay. No more mistakes, guys. We're gonna take it slow and easy. Here's that wall chicken. If I could have just made it over here past the blade, I would have been set. One of these you can hit. Anyway. It's unfortunate because I would have been able to get an extra life right here, so... And now I can't. It'll just be a power-up. No, it was an extra life. Okay, good. This is the Dracula fight music from Castlevania 1. Skeleton Dragon Snake is down. And now we fight the area boss, which is not actually that hard. This first level, I mean, I did terrible, but actually I will pick up the Crescent Blade. But, you know, really this guy's a cake. Ah! Just gotta keep poking at him until he drops all his weapons. That's not even fair. You can't even, like, escape from that. It's okay. Walk past it. That's the trick. Whoa! Okay. Now he's gonna punch me. Oh, yeah, he runs. I forgot. Broke his arm off. If I can break his leg off, then we're safe. Okay, we're good. See, he's cake. I'm playing terrible right now. I'll get the hang of this. Just need to get acclimated to this play style that I'm having to employ. which is through this little tiny screen. And I can't really make the screen bigger because I have to have it open a certain way to be able to see, you know, what to do. But anyway, this is the password for the level, and if we type this in, then we'll start the second level with the same amount of lives and everything. So, you know, password protection is always fancy in old games like this, and I really miss that kind of thing in games. You know, the save states and everything are cool in their own way, but it takes something away. I don't know. It's just a nostalgic in me. So anyway, we'll see you next time. I may combine these things, but if I don't, then bye. Peace out. Love you guys. This has been Mr. Wulfy. All that stuff. And we will see you in level 2, which is the worst level in the game to me. I hate it. Hey guys. Okay, I'm back again. And gonna do some level 2 action with Atlantis Shrine, Greece, blah blah, whatever's. I actually died a bunch and decided that it would be best to just come back because I forgot about how the final boss, or the mid-boss actually, of this level is kind of really hard. So anyway. Okie dokie then. He's just gonna run off. Yeah, get out of here. Get like a katana or something. Minotaurs with katanas. That's kind of cool. Make a pretty good band name. Okay, these fish guys come popping up here. They don't show up very often in the game, but they're usually a threat when they do. Alright, the big gimmick of this level is that you have to run from water a lot. And I've always hated that kind of thing in video games. Like, what do they call it? Where it's like moving and you can't really control it. It's like forcing you to move. Anyway, Super Mario Bros. 3 had levels like that. I always hated those. I just hate those kind of things in general because I like doing things at my own pace. I don't see. Did I take the wrong path? I may die. Nope. I can do the super jump with this guy. That's cool. Well, fine. You hit me and I'm just going to run away. I don't care. I don't need it that bad. I really don't. Okay, so you can hit these little glowing orb thingies and make them stop moving, but it's usually just a better idea to let them go. Let it go, let it go. And, because then you have to, like, jump over them while they're doing stuff. So here's the mid-boss of this particular level is actually a twofold enemy. I gotta fight this little guy that's just like a wizard, I guess. I don't know. And he sprays out water from this orb above his head. And as you can tell, the water is rising, and if it gets to a certain level, I will drown. But it never hardly gets to that level because all I gotta do is smack him around and he dies. Super easy. And then there's some crows that are probably more dangerous than he ever will be. Because if you don't swing at just the right moment, they murder you. I'm actually gonna hold on to the holy water for this fight. Because you gotta fight these two suits of armor. But both have distinct weaknesses. This one's weakness is if you get like right up here on him, then, you know, he just straight can't hit you. It's pretty easy. The second one's a bit of a challenge, and he hits very hard, so I can't make any mistakes or I'm in trouble. You just swing and run. That's all you gotta do. But then every now and again he does this jump move, and he moves so fast that if you're not super aware that that's gonna happen, he will hit you. So, but you can get a few free hits while he does. Oh, and then he's got such range. He's got just a little bit more range than me. No! I made it. Yeah, the holy water's like pretty good for those guys. Anyway, went off without a hitch that time. I may have to do that several different ways, like pre-play it to remember exactly what to do, because this game is just full of you've got to remember patterns. Medusa heads. Nobody likes you, Medusa heads. Yeah, now I have to fully. Crap! I can't win for losing. I was was gonna show you the magic thing. I was just gonna do it just because it was, you know, the safest way to show you was just to do it immediately. But the Medusa head ruined that, didn't they? You're not even a threat anymore, Medusa head. I can go at angles and things. Crap. Okay, so this game is effectively the SEGA analog to Super Castlevania, which is Castlevania 4. Crap, I gotta go. Okay, I made it. Alright, these guys are a bit of a challenge. Because if you don't hit them just right, then they can hurt you really bad. Oh, I forgot you jump. I'm about to die. And, oh man, oh well. I think I respawned there. That's okay. That's okay. I can afford a few deaths. That's why I have a bunch of continues. And I would rather continue here than somewhere else. If you catch them in the middle of their swing, you do more damage. In the middle of jumps too. They have like armor in certain parts of their body, so it's kind of neat. Alright, so we can't jump over this. What do we do? Whatever do we do? Maybe we poke it. It falls. There's several cool things like that in this particular Castlevania. Anyway, as I was saying, this is the equivalent to Super Castlevania 4. And I never really played Super Castlevania because it was one of those games that was hard to get a hold of. And now it's especially hard to get a hold of. It's considered pretty rare. Sky. There we go. Okay. And so I don't, you know, have a copy, and I don't intend to get a copy for, you know, the price that I would have to pay. I already had to pay a whole bunch for Demon's Crest and a couple other games that I got. Well, I didn't really pay all that much for most of the games I got. The most expensive one besides Demon Crest was like, I think I paid $13 for, nah, it was more than that. I think I paid like $18 for Legends of the Mystical Ninja, and then maybe, what did I pay? I paid like $20 for a boxed copy of Power Rangers, if I'm not mistaken. Which we're definitely doing Power Rangers, guys. Oh my gosh. Such an awesome side-scrolling beat 'em up. I'll show you all this cool stuff that I know how to do in it. Okay, this other guy's gonna come running over here. Ah! It's okay, it's okay. We're almost to the final boss, and he's not that hard. I shouldn't die. I should die because I shouldn't get hit. So, cross your fingers. But he's just this big rock golem guy, and he's actually got one glaring weakness that I can exploit in a moment that the spear guy can exploit, but the other one can't. Oh no, forgot. Basically, you just poke his stomach until he breaks apart. If you stay in the far corner, it usually doesn't hit you there. But that's not 100% accurate. Like, sometimes he will. That's to soften him up a little bit. No! Okay, I can't get hit again. It sucks. Oh. This is scary. No! No! Ah! I died! I talked so much smack and then I died. Isn't that the way it works, Erwin? Oh, he's looking at me like, you scrub. It's pathetic. Good, they're all on the same side. Okay, let's load up here. This is gonna be different this time. I swear it. Oh man. Anyway, what was I even talking about earlier? I need the axe for this guy. The axe would be like the best weapon to use. But that thing actually works pretty good. The crescent boomerang thing. Whoa! But basically, all we got to do is poke at him here until he falls apart, and then we can smack his eye. He's like I guess he's a rock clops. I don't know. He's like a golem cyclops thing. Ah, crap! Because this is, I mean, we're in the Greek level, so. Come on, die. Okay, you can hit him in the eye and it does more damage. Oh no. Whoa, he sends you flying up in the air? This is taking me longer than it usually does. There we go. Alright, now that the majority of the rocks are off his head, he takes a lot more damage from my melees. So yeah, he's really easier than I made it. I have a bad habit of choking in the crunch time, you know, with these kind of guys, especially when I talk smack. It's really hard to play and talk at the same time. But that's okay. Yeah. Ba-ba-bum. I got some jewels left, but not really many. 2? Yeah. Would have been 2 swings. Neat. Okay, so this is the password for the next level, and I think we'll save that for the next time. I think there's 6 levels. Let's see, we gotta go to Germany, we gotta go to Italy. I think the next level's Italy. And then we gotta go to the last level. I think there's 4 more levels, because what's the other place I'm thinking of? Anyway, we'll get to that anyway. This has been Mr. Wulfy. Peace out. Hope you guys had fun. Love ya!